moon's high, dirt's cold. Breathing in the rock, face to bone. Me and death taking one last shot. She grinned wide like she already won. But I ain't running, I ain't that one. Ain't my grave just yet, darling. You can howl and you can scratch, but I got fire left in these boots and a song you'll never catch. I bled on roads and beds of thorns. This ain't the end you'll get, so lay back down in the dark, girl. Ain't my grave just yet. Claws in the dust, I ain't blinking now. You seen cowards, I ain't one somehow. Heard the reaper talk, but I talk back with a grin made of smoke and a soul burned black. Ain't my grave just yet, darling. Still got whiskey in my breath. You came for silence, I brought thunder. I'm a man who cheats on death. You can circle all you want, I ain't ready to forget. So curl your bones and wait your turn. Ain't my grave just yet. You smell like ash, I smiled, bitter and smelling like trash. She is, you'll crawl to me someday soon. I said maybe, but not for noon. Ain't my grave just yet, darling. This ain't your final dance. I'll play my cards with dirt-stained hands. You won't get your chance, so go on back where shadows sleep. I still got one sunset till my boots turn cold. This ain't my grave just yet. This ain't my grave just yet. Boots caked in ash, wind cuts like steel. A scar on my cheek, a past I don't reveal. Whiskey burns easy, but regret burns slow. Every mile behind me is a place I won't go. Ash on my saddle, fire in my chest. I ain't here to settle, I ain't here to rest. Ride till I vanish to the dusk and flame. Don't ask me nothing, just remember my name. Dust in my teeth, spit on the sun. If I draw, I don't miss, I only run once. No preacher, no woman, no grave with a cross. Just me in the silence and the weight of my loss. Ash on my saddle, fire in my chest. I ain't here to settle, I ain't here to rest. Ride till I vanish to the dusk and flame. Don't ask me nothing, just remember my name. Above me, follow, it leads where I go. Smoke curls up from my half-burned sin, but I ain't stopping till the desert caves in. Ash on my saddle, fire in my chest. This road don't forgive, and I ain't been blessed. One day the dust will carry me home, but not till I make this trail my own. Ash on my hat, blood on my boot, burning memories I'll never dispute. Left that town in smoke and flame, ain't looking back, don't need no name. I ride where the fire don't follow, where the stars cut deep and hollow. Wind on my face, sins on my back, whistle in my mouth and a trail gone black. Cards on the table, none in my hand. I made my peace with this cursed land. The lawman's gone, the devil stayed, and I ain't the kind that ever prayed. I ride where the fire don't follow, where the stars cut deep and hollow. Dust in my throat, truth in my track. Ain't no saint, just a soul in black. The moon don't judge and the wind don't tell. I buried my story where silence fell, but that fire still glows in my chest each night, like the spark of a match I forgot to fight. Follow with ash on my hat and a mind gone shallow. Got no name worth carving in stone, just a ghost with a saddle, riding on alone. The night crawls in, the stars don't shine. Death pulls up her chair by mine. I pour 2 drinks, the dust turns red. She says, you're a lucky boy, not dead. Ashes in my glass, burning slow. The wind don't ask, it just blows. If this is my last ride through through the past, then let me drink these ashes in my glass. She lights her smoke, the match burns low, says you've run far, now time to go. I grin and I take one last sip, say you don't own me, dear, I don't slip. Ashes in my glass, burning slow, the wind don't ask, it just blows. If this is my last ride through the past, then let me drink these ashes in my glass. Desert hums that lonely tune, the whiskey fades beneath the moon. Her eyes are black, my soul is white, two old souls on the same damn side. Ashes in my glass, no regrets. The night's not done, the sun still sets. If I fade to dust when the shadows pass, I'll smile and raise my ashes in the glass.
She came crawling through the grave dust, bones clacking in the gloom. I looked her in the hollow eyes and said, we both bleed on the moon. My hands are torn from climbing cliffs, my boots are full of sin. But darling, you won't take me now, I ain't done breathing in. We're crawling close beneath the same moon. You hiss my name, I hum a tune. You whisper cold, but I stay warm. A man still holding through the storm. You want my soul, but I want dawn. This tale ain't over, so move along. I've danced with ghosts in canyon halls, I've buried friends in lead and stone. I ain't afraid of your dry hand, but I still ride alone. You think I'm broke cause I'm on the ground, but girl, I've crawled through worse, and I'll be standing with the sun while you still hum your curse. We're crawling close beneath the same moon. You grin like you'll be coming soon, but I ain't ready, not tonight. I've still got fires I wanna light. Your time will come, but not just yet. I got a life I won't forget. She reached her hand, I shook my head. You'll have to wait till I'm good and dead. Then I laughed and tipped my hat. You ain't the worst I've stared back at. We're crawling close beneath the same moon. You play your chords, I hum my tune. You deal in ends, I deal in fight. I'll see you someday, but not tonight. scorch my name on the canyon wall. Rope's been tight, but I never did fall. Boots full of dust, eyes full of war. Ain't got much left, but I ain't got sore. Boots full of dust and a heart that won't bend. I don't need a road, I ride to win. This trail don't promise gold or trust, just a man with fire and boots full of dust. Sins on my back, too far gone to be looking back. Sky's gone quiet, but I don't flinch. Time to move a man who's inch by inch. Boots full of dust and a song in my breath. One step closer to out walking death. Ain't no heaven, ain't no rust, just a trail of smoke and boots full of dust. Every scar's a map, every bruise a bill, ring by the devils I didn't sell. But I keep riding, lean and slow, where the lost men go, that's where I go. Boots full of dust and a soul that won't break. Ain't no deal I'm willing to fake. Let them howl, let them judge if they must. I'll still ride on with boots full of dust. For begging, ain't bred for chains. I was raised by thunder and desert rains. Boots made for dust and a heart full of fire, riding straight into the belly of night. Boots made for dust, not standing still. Wind at my back and iron in my wheel. No flag, no badge, no soul to trust, just smoke in my breath and boots made for dust. I left my name by a broken gate, traded hope for fire and a twist of fate. The road don't ask and the wind don't care, but the devil rides fast and I'm already there. Boots made for dust, not standing still. Spurs in the dirt and a blade for the kill. Ain't no quiet, ain't no rush, just blood on my hands and boots made for dust. just a shadow that walks where angels fled. I don't run, I ride and trust the trail. If it ends in fire, I'll blaze it well. Boots made for dust, not standing still. A soul carved out by desert will. When the reaper comes, he rides or bust. I'll smile back with my boots made for dust. Rain keeps beating on my leather sleeves, and the wind hums low through the dying trees. My strings are wet, but my hands still play these outlaw hymns that don't fade away. Ash on my lip, boots in the mud, memories a river and I'm caught in the flood. No shelter, no shine, no clean escape, just a storm-worn man in a weathered shape. Cinders in the rain, I burn and bend, singing like I got nothing left to defend. No choir, no cross, no saving grace, just a cowboy's growl and a ghost embrace. If the thunder calls, I won't explain, I'll just ride on through the cinders in the rain. That old handpan's gone, traded for strings. Now I fight back demons with the songs I sing. Lost my faith in silver and saints, but I still believe in the sound wood makes. Whiskey is warm, but it don't forgive, and I've done things I got to outlive. But I pick each note like I carve a trail through dust and fire and the devil's well. Cinders in the rain, I burn and bend, singing like I got nothing left to defend. No choir, no cross, no saving grace, just a cowboy's growl and a ghost embrace. If the thunder calls, I won't explain, I'll just ride on through the cinders in the rain. You can run from a fight, you can run from the law, but not from the howl that you hear in the draw. So I play with my teeth and I hum with my scars while the sky comes crashing down like a jar. Cinders in the rain, smoke on my tongue. I ain't old, but I damn sure ain't young. Got no future in a borrowed name, but I keep singing through the wind and flame. Let the storm wash blood from this outlaw's chain. I'm still burning through the cinders in the rain. is warm, but my soul's gone cold. Dreams I buried in a desert hole. The cross behind me don't got my name, but the raven knows I ain't playing that game. Sleeping on the wood where the dead don't rest. Leather around my heart, bullet in my chest. Candle burning like a promise broke, but I still breathe through the ghost and smoke. Crows don't cry for cowboys, they just watch them fall. Ain't no tears on tombstone, just names too small. I ain't dead, just damn tired of trying, but I ain't gonna ride out lying. Sun creeps up like a rusty blade, cut my pride where I lay. But this glass is full and I still stand, with a prayer in dirt and a gun in hand. Crows don't cry for cowboys, they just count the years. Ain't no mercy in the wind, no choir in your ears. I ain't done though the sky looks gray. If death wants me, she'll have to wait another day. You hear that wing beat? That's not the end coming. That's just time flapping past, and I ain't ready to be history. Crows don't cry for cowboys, they just tip their wings over bones and bottles and broken strings. But I ride on with my blood and sins, 'cause the West ain't done with men like him. She sat beside me, cloak black as coal. I said, you've been riding hard, now pay the toll. I poured 2 drinks, one for her, one for me. Said, if you take my soul, leave it wild and free. Dead man's toast to the end of the line. The sun burns out, but the whiskey's fine. If that's my guest, I'll play my role. One last drink for a worn out soul. comes low, her eyes don't blink. She laughs real slow, says, boy, you think. I tip my hat, my boots still red. I ain't dying, just resting my head. Dead man's toast to the end of the line. The sun burns out, but the whiskey's fine. If that's my guess, I'll play my role. One last drink for a worn-out soul. Circle, the night stands tall, but I don't flinch, I've seen it all. She lights her cigar, I sip my flame. Two old devils with no shame. Dead man's toast, pour it slow. The dust will rise, then down I'll go. But if death comes smiling, she'll understand. I'll die laughing, glass in hand. I poured 2 shots on a broken stone. Death leaned close and said, you're alone. I grinned right back, said, ain't we all? She laughed so low, you've got some gall. Made my deal with the reaper tonight. Whiskey burns, but it feels so right. If she comes calling, I won't creep. I'll raise my glass before I sleep. The desert wind hums an old man's hymn. The fire dies slow, the world grows dim. She said, you've played this game too long. I said, hell, I just sang my song. Made my deal with the reaper tonight. Whiskey burns, but it feels so right. If she comes calling, I won't creep. I'll raise my glass before I sleep. Was cold, her eyes were kind. She said, you left too much behind. I said, I ain't lost what makes men real. She smiled, guess we've struck a deal. Made my deal with the reaper tonight. No fear left, no no need to fight. If the dawn don't come, I'll still breathe deep and toast my soul before I sleep. Smoke curls slow from her cold hand. Wind cuts deep through this dead land. She grins like time, says you look tired. I say ain't done till the sun's expired. Drawn at dusk, one breath, one fate. Ain't no mercy, it's too late. If death my judge, then let her decide. I'll meet her eyes and never hide. My boots sing low in the powdered sand. Stand still, gun in hand. She lights a smoke with a spark so cold. Says you've carried too many souls you've sold. Drawn at dusk, one breath, one fate. Ain't no mercy, it's too late. If death my judge, then let her decide. I'll meet her eyes and never hide. Don't tick when the heart stands still. Only courage keeps the barrel filled. Her shadow moves, mine fades behind, but I pull first. Peace in mind. Drawn at dusk, no turning back. Smoke and silence, the sky goes black. If death still rides, I'll take that stride. She smiles slow. You fought with pride. trembling hand, boots in the dirt, glass full of sand. She sat down dressed in bone and rags, said, "You've outrun me, but just by a drag." I laughed and poured her half my glass, dust on my jacket, years moving fast. The bike behind still warm from the road. She smiled wide, "You still owe a load." Dust and bone, that's all we leave. Whiskey breath and worn out sleeves. If this is the end, then pour it slow. Let me toast before I go. Dust and bone, and a grinning face, riding free through time and space. She don't carry chains or clocks, just memory stuffed in a leather box. Told her stories about fires and fights. She just nodded beneath the dying light. Said, "I've been watching since '95. You danced on cliffs and came out alive. But every rider hits that bend where the whiskey stops and trails in. Dust and bone, that's all we leave. Boot prints blown by a desert breeze. One last laugh, one last ride, with the reaper on your side. Dust and bone, and a dying sun. No regrets, just one more run. The wind was soft like a Himalayan song, and I knew my song had just begun. She tipped her head and raised her glass. Here's to the fools who never ask. Dust and bone, the price we pay for every mile we steal away. If death's a friend, then let her stay. We'll ride together anyway. Dust and bone, till the final light, riding out into the night. Dust on my boots, scars on my name. Left my past in a trail of flame. Ain't got nothing but 6 strings and soul. And death keeps watching from down the road. Just ain't death and pain ain't chains. I ride with ghosts, but I pull the reins. Still hum my song, still light my flame. If you came to bury me, you came too late. stars don't lie. They seen me crawl, they seen me try. Got no goal, no map, no kin, just the wind and will to win. 'Cause dust ain't death and fire still burns. I lost too much but I still return. Playing chords with blood and bone. Ain't no grave can call me home. If I fall, let it be standing. If I cry, let it sound like thunder. If I die, let them wonder why my boots never stop walking. Dust ain't death, I ain't done yet. I still breathe with no regret. This song's my gun, this road's my church. You'll find me singing through the dirt. Last whistle fades into silence. I've bled on this ground and I've prayed through the night, with death on my trail and the reaper in sight. But I won't lay down though the sky's turning red. Got dust in my mouth, but I ain't dead yet. So I sing to the wind with this broke six string, a song about hope when the buzzards swing. Ain't no grave gonna take me, friend, not while I breathe, not till the end. Yeah, dust ain't the end, it's where I begin. But the fire still burns, scars on my hands, still the lessons I learned. The crows may circle, but I ain't their meal. I've still got time and I've still got steel. So I sing to the wind with this broke six string, a song about hope when the buzzards swing. Ain't no grave gonna take me, friend, not while I breathe, not till the end. Yeah, dust ain't the end. Let 'em dig my hole when the light goes down, but I'll die with a grin and a hymn. And if death shows up with his bony hand, I'll tip my hat and make my stand. six string, a song about hope when the buzzards swing. Ain't no grave gonna take me, friend, not while I breathe, not till the end. Yeah, dust ain't the end, it's where I begin. Wind cuts cold through a dying town, sun's burning low, shadows hanging down. He stands there smiling, smoke in the air. I tip my hat, he still ain't fair. Dust and judgment, sky on fire. Fate's got a hand, I can't retire. If this is the end, I'll meet it proud, with a steady heart and my boots loud. The clock don't tick, it just stares back. Ain't no mercy on this track. Death takes a drag, says, boy, you're late. I grin, I ain't running, I'll meet my fate. Dust and judgment, sky on fire. Fate's got a hand, I can't retire. If this is the end, I'll meet it proud, with a steady heart and my boots loud. Glow, breath of sin, I see myself in the skull's cold grin. The echo hums, the dirt takes flight. Two souls meet in the edge of night. Dust and judgment, breath runs dry. The wind remembers but never cries. If death rides west when the smoke has cleared, tell her the man she faced never feared. I've walked through towns that don't exist, left my name in the desert mist. The wind still hums that broken tune about a man who drank with a dying moon. Smoke and the memory. the table, I don't wait. The night don't scare a man like me. I've danced with ghosts, I've drunk the sea. Dust and whiskey, burning slow. The road behind still calls, I know. If there's riding, she rides with me through the smoke and the memory. Her voice was soft, her breath was cold. She said, boy, you never do what you're told. I raised my glass, said, here's to sin. The end's just where the song begins. Dust and whiskey, truth and lie. The sun may set, but I don't die. If death's waiting, she'll wait for me till I'm gone with the dust and the whiskey. Boots on gravel, sky bleach white. I ain't seen red since the last bar fight. Cigar in my teeth, sweat in my eye. Ain't no sheriff gonna watch me die. Dust don't forgive and the wind don't lie. Ride through the silence where dead men cry. Ain't no prayers on a road like this. Just gritting my voice and a smoking kid. My saddle's warm, my soul stitched tight. I got scars from towns that forgot my ride. Every mile's a ghost I used to know. Every bullet still hums real low. Dust don't forgive and the wind don't lie. Ride through the silence where dead men cry. Ain't no prayers on a road like this. Just gritting my voice and a smoking kid. Ain't looking for mercy, ain't begging for grace. Just me in the shadow that don't show my face. If the fire goes out, then I ride with the cold. But my name's carved deep in this outlaw road. Dust don't forgive and the wind don't lie. I ride through the dust till the day I die. Don't need a tombstone, don't need a cross, just a smoke in my mouth and the life I lost. sun's gone low, the sky burns red. Death's on my left, I tip my head. She says you fought a damn good ride. I smile and say, ain't dead inside. Dust don't lie, it tells you straight. The road don't care who meets their fate. So pour that glass and don't ask why. We all turn to dust, but dust don't lie. My boots are torn, my soul half spent. The whiskey burns, night's content. She lights a smoke, I take her flame, and I say we ain't that far the same. Dust don't lie, it tells it straight. The road don't care who meets their fate. So pour that glass and don't ask why. We all turn to dust, but dust don't lie. The stars grow dim, the world fades slow past the canyon rim. She grins and says your time is through. I laugh, I'll write one more with you. Dust don't lie, it calls my name. No sin, no saint, just smoke and flame. So pour that glass, let the fire die. We all turn to dust, but dust don't lie. Woke with dirt in my teeth and blood on my name. Whiskey glass warm, but the fire's to blame. Ravens watching, candle crying low. But I ain't dead, just moving slow. Hat still on, heart still beating out. Ain't no priest, just me and God. I see tombstones, but none got mine. Just ghosts I left behind. Dust don't mean I'm done. I rise when the silence runs. You can count your kills by the setting sun, but I ain't one of them, not this one. Dust don't mean I'm done. They whispered, boy, your time is through. But I drank deep and cut on through. Death poured a drink, said make it last. I drank it slow, then rode right past. If you find my hat in the dust, just know I left it there on purpose. climbing another hill.
Dusk don't mean I'm done. Dusk don't mean I'm done. Dusk don't mean I'm done. Dusk don't mean I'm done.
I woke up with the sand in my teeth, sun's hanging low, and I can't find relief. My horse ran off, my gun's gone cold, but this heart in my chest too damn bold. Dust don't take me yet, I ain't made peace with regret. Got one more fight alive, one more devil I ain't met. Dust don't take me yet, I still got one bed. My boots been burned by hell's own trail, but my soul's too stubborn to pale. I've seen death smirk from across the flame, but he don't yet know my name. Dust don't take me yet, I got sins I ain't paid for yet. One more ride, one last moon, I ain't done singing my tune. Dust don't take me yet, I ain't ready to forget. If the Lord's watching from that ridge, he knows I ain't asking for much. Just a shot of truth, a flame of will, and hands that still can't clutch. Dust don't take me yet, I ain't laid down my regret. This six strings got breath in it still, and my story's not said. Dust don't take me yet, I ain't lost my step. Dust on my boots, whiskey on my breath. I ain't running from nothing, but I'm close to death. Rode through fire, slept with sand. A crow on the fence line grins like Ken. I got dust in my blood, fire in my soul, a name carved in stone, but I'm still whole. Ain't no preacher gonna save me tonight. I ride with the shadows, out of mercy, out of light. Coyote cries under moonlit shame. The wind whispers stories but forgets my name. Card in my sleeve, devil in my deal. No time to pray, just time to feel. I got dust in my blood, fire in my soul, a name carved in stone, but I'm still whole. Ain't no preacher gonna save me tonight. I ride with the shadows, out of mercy, out of light. Hey, hey. A match and a bottle, a scowl and a scar. Live my past in that broken down bar. If death's out here, he's wearing my grin. We both know what we carry within. I got dust in my blood, fire in my soul, burning like embers I'll never control. The sun might set, but I don't kneel, 'cause I ride with ghosts that never heal. Boots in the gravel, slow and low. Hat pulled down where the cold winds blow. Crosses stand like soldiers dead, each one whispering what ain't been said. Dusk keeps the silence better than prayer. I ride through ghosts that ain't really there. Wind starts whistling a tune I know, from back when the fire still had a glow. Crows on the wire, eyes like coal, watching me pass like they're counting souls. The whiskey's gone, but the burn remains, and the sky turns red like memory stains. Dusk keeps the silence better than tears, better than songs I sang through the years. No church bells, just the saddles groan, and a whistle blowing soft and long. I ain't running, just drifting slow, where names are carved and nothing grows. Ain't no trail sign, just feeling blind, but death rides quiet and always wait. keeps a silence colder than stone. Riding with shadows, always alone. Let the wind whistle what I can't say. Cause the dust and the dead don't look away. Gravestones lean where the silence grows. Who's cut trails no preacher knows. Raven stares from my saddle horn, watching a man too tired to mourn. Dust rides with me like a no regret. Shadow long in the red sunset. Ain't no hymns, ain't no last plea, just wind and time and dust with me. Towns I left behind, each with a name I won't rewind. A buried love or crow still call, the kind of love that won't outlast the fall. Dust rides with me in the fading light. No more wrongs and no more rights. I ain't seeking mercy or decree, only peace, or dust rides with me. Cry, and neither do I. We both just circle low and dry. My song ain't song for those who stay. It's for the ones who rode away. Dust rides with me through broken land, with a worn-out rope and a shaky hand. Let the earth forget who I used to be, but carve this line. Dust roll with me. The rain don't ask if you're ready or not. It just falls down where the paint still rots. My boots been torn, my fire went dry, but but I keep walking like I don't know why. Cigarette hanging soaked to the bone, picking on strings like they're carved in stone. This road's been long and the cold runs deep, but I ain't laying down, I ain't looking for sleep. Dust won't let me die, it clings to my name. Been dragging this guilt through thunder and flame. My saddle's cracked, my past won't lie, but I still ride on neither gun, gray sky. No prayers left, no tears to cry, only smoking songs and the will to try. But it sure can sting like the echo of a bullet that don't miss a thing. A man with a story got nowhere to hide, so I sing mine loud in the pouring night. I've buried my brothers, lost love to the wind, paid every price for my blood-borne sins. But there's fire in my fingers and weight in my word, and a song from the good that still needs heard. Dust won't let me die, it clings to my name. Been dragging this guilt through thunder and flame. My saddle's cracked, my past won't lie, but I still ride on neath the gun, gray sky. No prayers left, no tears to cry, only smoking songs and the will to try. So if you see me on the edge of hell, picking a tune that the devil knows well, don't pity this rider, don't whisper goodbye. I was born in the dust and the dust don't die. Dust won't let me die, it's all I've known. The road, the rain, the pain I own. No clean slate, no holy light, just 6 strings and one last fight. No prayers left, no tears to cry, only smoking songs and the will to try. I lit the match with a shaking hand, watched the past turn into sand. That town took more than it gave, so I carved their names on a shallow grave. Fire ain't the end, it's just the start of a trail that burns inside my heart. Let the smoke rise, let them all pretend, but I ride on, 'cause fire ain't the end. Crosses fade in the morning light, dust and ghosts behind my sight. Ain't no home where the righteous stay, only men who choose the harder way. Fire ain't the end, it's just the truth, written in the scars of a wasted youth. Let them call me outlaw, let them sin, they're bounty men. I ride again. my coat, ash in my beer. Hell ain't scary when you faced your fear. The sun don't care, and neither do I. A man must burn before he flies. Fire ain't the end, it lights the road through blood and bone and every oath I owe. So let the reaper ride, I won't bend, not tonight. Fire ain't the end. Laid my head in the golden grain. Sun's burning slow through a sky so plain. Hands worn down, but my soul still fights. I ain't done yet with these western nights. I got grit in my boots and dreams in my eyes. Heard the wind talk true under endless sky. Ain't no throne, but I still sit proud with the weed as my bed and the sky as my shroud. Roads done broke my bones, but the dirt still feels like home. The clouds roll slow like tales I've told of cowboys lost and legends old. I got grit in my boots and dust in my veins. Carried love, carried loss, carried old remains. I ain't fast, but I ain't stalled. Just riding steady till the good Lord calls. No need for riches, just air and light, the field, the sky, and a soul that's right. Let the birds sing soft when I go, and leave my hat where the wheat still grows. I got grit in my boots and peace in my chest, a heart that rode hard, now laid to rest. If I don't wake from this sun-drenched bed, tell the wind he lived, he bled, he said.